Hey, Al, who's this?
Hmm. Oh, that's Carter G. Woodson. Bobby?
Is this new? Is this one of your art pieces you like to collect?
Well, Bobby, it's not really new. I like to display this photo every February. It helps me to celebrate Black History Month.
Why do you celebrate Black History Month?
Well, a few years ago, I realized that I didn't learn much about Black history in school. So I decided that I wanted to do something about that. So every February, I set aside some time to think about and learn more about Black history.
Oh, well, who was Carter G. Woodson?
Well, he is known as the father of African American history.
Why?
For a lot of his life, he worked really hard in the field of African American history. He wanted to make sure that people knew about the things that Black people have contributed to the world.
But isn't history just history?
Yes, but some stories have been told more than other stories, and Carter G. Woodson wanted to make sure that Black stories were told, in addition to the other stories. He wanted to add to history and make it more complete.
How did he know what stories to tell?
Well, he studied history. When you study history, you learn how to do research and turn that research into new knowledge. He actually went to Harvard. A matter of fact, he was the second African American ever to earn a PhD from Harvard.
Well, he must have been really smart.
Yes, and he worked very hard. When he was young, he had to work to help support his family. He started high school late because of this, and he managed to complete 4 years of material in around 2 years.
Whoa.
And later, he wrote lots of articles and lots of books about Black people's contributions. He wanted to make sure that Black Americans knew that they had a history that they could be proud of.
Oh.
Because you see, if you grow up only hearing about other people's accomplishments, you might grow up to think that people like you haven't had any accomplishments. And that can feel pretty bad. And if you grow up not hearing about accomplishments from folks who aren't like you, it might make you think that they haven't had any accomplishments. And thinking something like that isn't true about another group of folks isn't good for you either. That's why he worked so hard to establish Black History Month. It was very important to him that people across the whole country could learn about Black contributions.
Well, it sounds like there should be more people like Carter G. Woodson.
Well, Bobby, there are, if you look for them. There are lots and lots of people who work to tell the stories that make us all have a better understanding of the world.
Well, I think that's pretty neat.
I think so too, Bobby. I think so too.